Same bell above the door. The front page says we're leaving. The front page got it wrong. We'll be open tomorrow. Put the coffee where it was. You can print an ending early, but that doesn't make it come. By 8, the street was crowded with familiar coats and hats. People came to say goodbye and buy one final sack. Mrs. Allen brought a photograph from opening day in June. Tom arrived with folding chairs, expecting closing speeches soon. Then Mr. Harris raised the shutters, swept the entrance like before, looked at everybody waiting and said, "What's the gathering for?" Someone handed him the paper. He read the headline twice, then laughed until his glasses nearly disappeared from sight. We'll be open tomorrow, same bell above the door. The front page says we're leaving. The front page got it wrong. We'll be open tomorrow. Put the coffee where it was. You can print an ending early, but that doesn't make it come. A reporter came by lunchtime with a notebook in her hand. Said an interview on Monday had been difficult to understand. Harris said, "I'm closing Friday, only closing for repairs." The sentence lost its second half before arriving at the press. The reporter wrote a correction. Harris taped it near the till, then added underneath in pencil, "We were never leaving here." A headline moves much faster than the truth can cross the street, but neighbors' caring questions can make both versions meet. The shelves were nearly empty from the farewell shopping crowd. A false report had brought more business than an advertisement allowed. We'll be open tomorrow, same bell above the door. The front page says we're leaving. The front page got it wrong. We'll be open tomorrow. Put the coffee where it was. You can print an ending early, but that doesn't make it come. The correction ran on page 6. The store opened at 8. June bugs tell me summer's here. I never needed calendars to tell me seasons changed. The neighborhood announced them in 100 different ways. Spring arrived with open windows and a broom across the porch. Autumn came and Mr. Carter stacked split timber by his door. Winter sounded like a kettle and boots crossing frozen boards. But summer always introduced itself with wings against the screen. Dates can name a season, they cannot make it clear. I trust the sounds around this house to tell me what is here. June bugs tell me summer's here, tapping softly by my ear. Long days leaning on the fences, evening taking its time. June bugs tell me summer's here, no printed page couldn't make it clearer. When the screen begins to rattle, I know June has arrived. Years later, several houses changed their paint and family names. The corner shop became a clinic, the old mill closed its gate. Mr. Carter's porch stood empty, new trees covered half the lane. I wondered if the neighborhood would ever sound the same. Then a child across the roadway placed a jar beside the screen, watched the insects gather near it, then released them carefully. Places change their voices, but some notes remain sincere. The smallest sound can carry more than any passing year. June bugs tell me summer's here, tapping softly by my ear. Long days leaning on the fences, evening taking its time. June bugs tell me summer's here, no printed page couldn't make it clearer. When the screen begins to rattle, I know June has arrived. The child asked how I knew them. I said, listen after 8. Some things introduce themselves if you leave them room to speak. June bugs tell me summer's here, tapping softly by my ear. Long days leaning on the fences, evening taking its time. June bugs tell me summer's here, no printed page couldn't make it clearer. When the screen begins to rattle, I know June has arrived. Never needed calendars, the screen told me again. Who left this? Who knows? A basket sat by Miller's stand when Saturday began, covered with a checkered cloth, no label on the handle. Inside were 3 green apples, a spool of yellow thread, a folded list without a name, and 1 small loaf of bread. Miller asked the flour seller, she sent him toward the square. By 9 the basket traveled through a dozen different hands. Who left this by the market? Who forgot it in the crowd? Every object tells a little, but none will say it loud. Who left this by the market? Pass it gently down the line. When the basket finds its owner, every clue will fit in time. The tailor knew the yellow thread, the baker knew the loaf. The teacher recognized the handwriting but could not place the note. A child claimed both the apples, his mother disagreed. The flour seller found a button underneath the folded sheet. At noon, old Mrs. Turner reached the square without her cane. She looked beneath each wooden table, then started back again. left this by the market? Who forgot it in the crowd? Every object tells a little, but none will say it loud. Who left this by the market? Pass it gently down the line. When the basket finds its owner, every clue will fit in time. The tailor held the button, the teacher read the list, the baker checked the checkered cloth, and everybody understood. The basket was not Turner's, she had packed it for her sister, who was waiting by the station for a visit after years. Market. Who forgot it in the crowd? Every object tells a little, but none will say it loud. Who left this by the market? Pass it gently down the line. When the basket finds its owner, every clue will fit in time. The basket reached the station. Nothing inside was missing. Above the meeting hall made half its usual sound. The rope moved through the morning, no answer traveled down. They called retired Mr. Turner, who had worked there 40 years. He brought one faded canvas bag and listened from the square. The council blamed the weather, the caretaker blamed age. Turner said, before we blame it, let the old thing have its say. They lowered down the worn assembly and placed it on a table. He brushed away the gathered dirt and found an earlier label. Some things do not need replacing, some just need a patient hand. You cannot learn what stopped the music if you never understand. Ring again, old bell, let the whole town hear you well. You have called us through the seasons, you have more stories left to tell. Ring again, old bell, let your honest sound return. What goes quiet is not finished when somebody comes to learn. Pin had shifted sideways, stopping movement at the joint. Turner held it toward the window and showed everyone the point. No grand failure, he told them, no mystery and no end, just one overlooked connection waiting to be said again. A younger worker watched beside him, asked why no one knew the part. Turner passed the piece between them. Knowledge leaves when we don't ask. Ring again, old bell, let the whole town hear you well. You have called us through the seasons, you have more stories left to tell. return. What goes quiet is not finished when somebody comes to learn. Turner did not keep the canvas bag, he gave it to the younger hand. Said, next time this bell grows quiet, you should know where listening starts. Bell, let the whole town hear you well. You have called us through the seasons. You have more stories left to tell. Ring again, old bell, let your honest sound return. What goes quiet is not finished when somebody comes to learn. Square held still a moment, then the morning carried on. Best in row, bet the whole fair know. The Turner family brought one basket covered with a cotton cloth. Nothing polished, nothing painted, just the finest from their plot. Other tables held arrangements built to catch the judge's eyes. Towered fruit and perfect labels, every ribbon straight and tied. Turner placed 6 crooked peaches in a simple wooden tray. Someone laughed behind the grandstand, Turner let them laugh away. Perfect shape can please a picture. It cannot tell you how things grow. Sometimes years of patient knowledge fit inside one humble row. Best in row, not the brightest at the show. Every mark came from the weather, every branch was trained to grow. Best in row, let the honest harvest show. What looks simple on the table may hold everything you know. Judge picked up one peach and asked which tree had grown it. Turner's daughter named the hillside, then explained how they had known it. Her grandmother chose the rootstock, her father shaped the limbs. Her brother watched the springtime frost and covered what he could. The judge cut one and passed it around. The laughter disappeared. Knowledge does not need decoration when the proof is standing near. Best in row, not the brightest at the show. Every mark came from the weather, every branch was trained to grow. Best in row, let the honest harvest show. What looks simple on the table may hold everything you know. To Turner, they pinned it to the tray. His daughter tied it to the tree when they returned that day. trees behind the farmhouse, none arranged in even lines. Grandfather drew their places on a map without a title. The first stood near the entrance, planted when they bought the land. The second marked the kitchen window where my grandmother could see. The third grew by the eastern fence after my father came. The fourth replaced a damaged shed they never built again. I thought the crooked orchard had developed without plan. Then I found the folded drawing with 7 circles made by hand. Every tree held one decision, every root retained a year. What appeared to grow at random had a reason planted there. The 7 trees remember what the family never wrote. 7 roots beneath the hillside, 7 stories left to grow. 7 trees remember every reason, every name. You can lose the map that placed them, they will still explain the way. The 5th was for my sister, who returned after years away. The 6th stood near the workshop where my father learned his trade. The 7th had no writing, only one unfinished line. I asked my aunt about it, she said that space was left for mine. She had planned to build beside them, then chose another town. Still they planted one small sapling, so her place remained around. 7 trees remember what the family never wrote. 7 roots beneath the hillside, 7 stories left to grow. 7 trees remember every reason, every name. You can lose the map that placed them, they will still explain the way. Can show a distance, it cannot show what made it matter. The lines explain the orchard, the trees explain the family. 7 trees remember what the family never wrote. 7 roots beneath the hillside, 7 stories left to grow. 7 trees remember every reason, every name. You can lose the map that placed them, they will still explain the way. 7 circles on the paper, 7 answers on the hill. Amos reads, that name was mine. For 37 years I carried other people's words and roles, birth announcements, bills and postcards, news from places no one knows. On my final Monday morning, the first house stopped me at the gate. Mrs. Bell held out an envelope and said, "This one cannot wait." My name stood across the center, no address beneath the line. I placed it in my empty pocket and continued down the drive. Every porch had something waiting, but no letter left my hand. For once the people on my route were delivering to the man. Letters for Amos, one from every door. Years of little conversations I thought nobody stored. Letters for Amos, names I carried through the rain. I spent my life delivering words. Today they came my way. Mr. Green wrote about the morning I found medicine this place. The Carter children drew the bicycle I rode before the van. Someone thanked me for remembering which gate required a lift. Someone wrote, "You brought no package, but you always brought the news." By noon my pocket could not hold them. People brought a canvas sack. Every mile I had delivered now was somehow coming back. Letters for Amos, one from every door. Years of little conversations I thought nobody stored. Letters for Amos, names I carried through the rain. I spent my life delivering words. Today they came my way. At the final house they gathered by a table near the lane. One large envelope held one sentence signed by every family name. You carried more than paper. You kept this county close. Letters for Amos, one from every door. Years of little conversations I thought nobody stored. Letters for Amos, names I carried through the rain. I spent my life delivering words. Today they came my way. I finished with an empty mailbag. I went home carrying letters. Made room at the table when my parents built the place. One chair stood beside the window, 3 more gathered near the plates. Then the bakers moved next doorway without dishes of their own. Mother added 1 more sitting and told everyone, come on. By the following Sunday evening, 6 chairs crowded every side. Nobody matched in conversation, everybody stayed a while. A table does not measure how much furniture can fit. It measures whether someone will move over where they sit. Make room at the table, bring another chair inside. If the plates sit close together, we can pass them side to side. Make room at the table, nobody waits beyond the door. A small house becomes much larger every time we make some room. The teacher brought her brother, the mechanic brought his son. Mrs. Green arrived with biscuits, nobody asked who had begun. We built a narrow wooden leaf to stretch the center line. It never matched the older surface, but it held the plates just fine. One winter when the power failed, the whole street gathered there. We ate by lantern near the window and found enough to share. A table does not measure how much furniture can fit. It measures whether someone will move over where they sit. Make room at the table, bring another chair inside. If the plates sit close together, we can pass them side to side. Make room at the table, nobody waits beyond the door. A small house becomes much larger every time we make some room. Years later, that old table needed braces underneath. We kept every added section, none of them matched perfectly. Make room at the table, bring another chair inside. If the plates sit close together, we can pass them side to side. Make room at the table, nobody waits beyond the door. A small house becomes much larger every time we make some room. The table seated for once, tonight it carries 12. After closing, the real work starts. The final family left the gate. The lanterns dimmed at 10. Photographs had caught the winners. Then the workers entered in. Mara folded canvas banners. Louis stacked the wooden rails. Jonah counted every table. Ruth collected signs and pails. Music disappeared from speakers. Laughter traveled toward the road. Behind the empty ticket window, someone checked the final load. The fair looks finished in the pictures. when the crowd has gone away. But someone has to clear the evening for the field to meet the day. After closing, the real work starts. Fold the canvas, count the parts. Every light that made the evening travels home in working hands. After closing, the real work starts. No applause and no reward. The fair belongs to those who visit and the ones who clear the yard. Near midnight, half the midway had returned to grass and space. Only chalk lines marked the places where each booth had made its shape. Ruth found one forgotten ribbon underneath a folding chair. She tied it to the toolbox of the youngest worker there. Nobody stopped for photographs, nobody announced the end. They shared a final plate of biscuits, then returned to work again. Sunrise, every wagon waited in a single line. The field looked wide and ordinary. That meant they finished right. Fold the canvas, count the parts. Every light that made the evening travels home in working hands. After closing, the real work starts. No applause and no reward. The fair belongs to those who visit and the ones who clear the yard. At 7, the grass kept one chalk mark. A place stays alive when the chairs stay warm. The store opened after headlines. June returned against the screen. A basket crossed the market through the hands of half the street. The bell recovered its old answer. 6 peaches won their name. 7 trees held 7 reasons that no map could fully explain. Amos finished his last route with more letters than before. Every story in this county led somebody to a door. Buildings keep the weather, tables keep the marks. People keep each other when the road between grows far. Keep the chair still warm, leave another place beside you. Let the late arrival enter, let the quiet neighbor talk. Keep the chair still warm, pass the bread and move along. A town is not the ground coming home. The fairground stood deserted after every wagon left. One chalk line crossed the grass where the largest booth had been. By Sunday, tables filled again inside the meeting room. Someone brought the turn of peaches, someone played the bell at noon. Nobody planned the gathering, no invitation named the hour. People simply found each other like a path remembers travelers. Keep the chair still warm, leave another place beside you. Let the late arrival enter, let the quiet neighbor talk. Keep the chair still warm, pass the bread and move along. A town is not the ground beneath it, it is who keeps coming home. One day every storefront changes, every familiar route will end. But a place survives its buildings when remembrance becomes action. Set one chair beside the doorway, make enough for one more plate. Belonging is not something found, it is something people make. Keep the chair still warm, leave another place beside you. Let the late arrival enter, let the quiet neighbor talk. Keep the chair still warm, pass the bread and move along. A town is not the ground beneath it, it is who keeps coming home. The chairs are mismatched, everyone